Every single comedy.
All right. From the highest heights of Dragonflight to the deepest depths of dungeons, we welcome you to All Rolled Out. Everybody's all rolled in. Starting over here, we have a fairly new addition to the Ivory Sanctum Ebony Order crew.
I'm not affiliated with the Ivory Sanctum.
Yeah.
Yet.
I thought you were just agreeing to it.
I'm not.
Aren't you an affiliate member at this point?
I'm
The
not.
Ebony Order
By proxy.
is,
Okay. I'm orphan, half-orc, blood hunter, hunting down Sayer. And that went poorly.
Soon to be getting new armor.
Hopefully. Gotta remember to go to the shop.
Over here we have longest remaining member, essentially. Longest living member.
Oswald's not around, technically.
Last of the original Ebony Order.
Original.
Alright.
I mean, technically, I was around when it was named the Ebony Order, so...
Founding member.
Yeah.
Not proud of it.
One left to go.
Like,
The name
group
will never
formed
die.
Before I joined
It's
it,
going
but
to.
it was
It's almost
named
always
after
dead.
I joined
it was formed like 10 in-game minutes before we met you. We like left the Crypt of Madness, and I was like, "We're the Ebony Order." And we met you at the inn.
Oh, okay. Alright. So technically I am the last one that knows the name Ebony Order, right?
Yeah.
Did we ever say it to
Nobody
Luke or
said
Fluff?
it.
I don't know what the Ebony Order is. I've never heard
Okay,
this
so
Dio
yeah.
knows
I'm
Ow.
Because
Soon.
what was his
Full
name?
scare.
The guy at the Every Sanctum Outpost, Real Portugal
Oh.
told me to meet him.
I thought that was you singing, Chris.
So did I. I was like, wow, that's... Oh, nope, that's not right.
Let's go, Chris.
That's really loud. Calm down.
Your challengers approach.
That's good though.
I like it. It was really loud compared to everything else that was happening. We're live. Yes, let's play. Alright, you are.
Mira, the Stormbringer, and the surviving spirit of the Ebony Order, I suppose.
Alright.
I am Luke the Loot. And I have escaped death.
Our face character.
I like talking with people, and they like talking with me.
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
I like that suggestion. I just want to throw my...
Is it
Make it
public
known.
domain? And
It might be. It might be
Alright.
on
This
YouTube.
guy's name is Guys in Red Shirts Are
On the
Hot.
fireplace video in the background. While we're sipping scotch.
Oh, jeez. Okay, over here we have.
Dio Fairfax, the happy-go-lucky monk warlock who's just been given a taste of what kind of foes exist in the world. Ready to keep on keeping on.
Successfully escaped / got rescued. And is ready to keep on going.
Was it really a rescue?
Escape / rescue. Online we have the Mox Jet.
Playing Fluff Perfect, the well-traveled Tabaxi monk, who thus far has spent far too much of her time dragging teammates out of the fire.
Thank you, Fluff.
Saving grace.
It's so loud.
It's so loud.
Music.
Calm down.
Pretty loud.
Jeez. Okay.
You like my dice tray? Yeah? Is it
The whole
comfortable?
box thing.
It's a box. Therefore they love it.
It's a tabax.
Tabaxi.
I got the face.
I'll shut up.
That's
now.
gonna cost you the persuasion roll to get all your money later.
Yeah, I'm not with this guy.
Vanilla iced coffee.
Oh! The bargaining chips have been played.
Fair.
Nah, 30.
Alright. Done. Okay. So, last session was pretty eventful. Need to cover a lot of what happened, especially the last half for our joiner here this evening. So, between the four of you, let's have a little roll.
I'll do it.
We have a sacrifice.
It's gonna be me anyway, I can already tell. That's just how today is gonna go. Okay, let's see. We finished...
From Orphan's point of view, starting off from last session.
We were in the midst of combat. We were finishing our assault against the cultist ship.
The majority of the gnolls were dead.
Yep. We tried to free Zestric, but Zaire went off with him into his little room, and then the ship started to leave. So we gave chase and shot a laser at it.
Yeah, we did.
Caught up to the ship, jumped on board to go look for Zestric and Zaire, only to find that they had vanished.
Mira, I would imagine, has a idea of what that may have been.
I'm assuming it's one of the gate portals that we encountered inside the Ironheart that I blew the shit out of to break it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's some form of teleportation portal. We also took captive the rest of the crew of the ship because they didn't want to die.
I don't think yet you have told that information to Mira, though.
No, you have not.
Oh, and about the portal?
Yeah.
Well, no, we did when we had that sit down with
With Jackstone.
Yeah, with Jackstone. I had mentioned that Zaire and Zestric had escaped through a teleportation portal.
Okay.
Because I did recognize the runes around on the wall. So I don't know if that necessarily would have correlated to Mira knowing off of my, just me saying, hey, there's a portal on the
Probably
wall.
a safe assumption, because I spent a good amount of time staring at that.
Yeah, so... let's see. So we took the crew captive, no sign of Zestric and Zaire, went back to the city, handed over the crew to the city guard for prison keeping, as hey, go put them in prison. Went back to the Ivory Sanctum base. Hello. Yes, hello.
Why don't you take over there, Luke, with the arrival back at the Ivory Sanctum?
Yeah, so we got back to the Ivory Sanctum. A few people went to bed, but I think it was Fluff, Mira, and myself went to talk to Jackstone. Did you go with us?
Yes.
And Orphan went with us to go and talk to Jackstone. And we informed him of all of the things that went on, including the fact that Zestric has now been kidnapped by Zaire. After a long discussion of how the world is going to end, Jackstone and our group have agreed that we should continue to set out on our original missions, because as of right now there's nothing we can do for Zestric, especially if Zaire was able to absorb Zestric's power. He would be near unstoppable, and we are not prepared for that. So our goal is to continue to go towards the Breath of Souls and that is where we are going to head. At the end of the discussion, Jackson let us know that him and his crew are still going to be leaving at dawn. We let him know his ship is intact, it just doesn't have its magical laser beam that he said will be repaired by the morning anyways. So he's totally cool with all of that. And that we probably won't be seeing him because we're all going to go to sleep now and he's going to wake up before us to go on his merry way.
Yeah.
Fluff, do you have anything to add?
Not in particular.
Alright. So you spend the night in a...
Oh,
What?
I have things to add that
Oh.
you might find helpful. Jackson did tell us that Zestric has 3 forms and is basically a god. The form that was kidnapped is the form that is mostly used in combat. There's another one that is, like, we don't really know what the presence is, but it's in, like, the main base of the Ivory Sanctum. I think they said in Northern Steps. I don't
The
think
Northern
that's actually
Steps, yeah.
the city. And then he said he's only seen the other form once, and it's not something he wants to see again.
Ooh.
So there may be
Ooh.
the possibility that if Zaire can absorb his power, why not absorb the power and become a god instead of be the right-hand man for demigod, aka the Lich or the Madseer. So, like, we know that he can leech his power, but they probably have to keep him alive, at the very least. Then we also rescued the crew members, or most of the crew members, off of the cultist ship, and they are now in, like, prison in Cloudheim. Yeah.
Sick.
But we also found out that Zaire may have a base over in Nid, east of a place called Mount Gakra, in, like, some gross swampy area.
Naturally.
So we at least have, like, sort of an idea of where he might be, but the prisoners, or the shipmates are in the prison in Cloudheim, so we can go talk to him at some point.
Alright.
Yeah. They are likely going on trials sometime in the next day or 2, I think is what Yogurt said. I don't know.
Fucking yogurt.
Yeah.
Damn, 3 forms.
I can't even remember how to spell his name right anymore.
It's just yogurt.
Yeah, everyone knows what you're talking about.
It's just yogurt.
It's not.
Hey man, we don't make the rules. But it's yogurt.
Okay.
I mean,
Alright.
we weren't even here when he was titled Yogurt, but we met him and everyone called him Yogurt.
I at least call him Yogurt to his face.
Well, he never.
That's like
I don't know who he
somehow more
is,
evil.
so I just call him, hey man.
Alright, so,
But I think that's the important stuff that you missed.
Yeah, I think that's just about everything.
Yeah.
Overshe's.
Oh yeah, we took a nap.
Yeah, I logged into Twitch and saw that happen. I was like, cool.
Long rest.
Thank God.
Thank God.
So long rest. You awaken in the morning, probably sleeping a little bit extra due to the trauma or stress of the previous night and the late time that you made it to bed. What do you each do? We'll start with Fluff. You awaken in the morning.
Well, there's not much that we can do other than group up all together because the whole messaging and trying to scry on Jackson, or not Jackson, but on on Zestrik was going to be handled by Jackson and then communicating with the quote-unquote home office. So Fluff will just go about her normal everyday routine. She'd get down into the common area, have just a tiny bite to eat before going outside and up onto the roof to do a little bit of stretching and meditating before anything super hectic for today starts.
All right. Dio.
So Dio would wake up, do some stretches in his room, and then go outside of the courtyard and just start exercising and training.
All right. Do you interact with Fluff at all? Noticing she's out there as well.
Yeah, if I notice her on the roof or I pass her in the common room, I'd say good morning and then leave her to her rituals and I do mine.
All right. Luke, what are you doing? You awaken.
Luke is going to head off to the inn where we had the fight at the chair.
What do you do when you first wake up as your morning ritual?
Oh, my morning ritual when I first wake up? You know, I'm going to get ready. I'm going to make myself look nice because I'm going out in the town today. I'm not going to be fighting or anything. So I'm taking my time getting ready today. I'm going to take a warm bath. I'm going to maybe light some candles. You know?
Right.
Take care of myself, okay?
Get a good razor shave.
Yeah, exactly. I got to be clean shaven, looking good, smelling good. I'm gonna put my my court silks on with my signet ring, and I'm gonna be looking fancy going into town.
All right. Mira?
Gonna wake up, maybe like stretch a little bit and then wince because I almost blew myself up yesterday.
Probably notice the scar.
Yeah, gonna like full on take the bandages off and just like see how I'm doing. Gonna pick up my breastplate and armor off of the floor, and after examining it some more, start mending it, and honestly probably have a good old cry while I'm mending my armor and thinking about the fuck are we supposed to do from here. We're supposed to be these great saviors of the Ivory Sanctum, and we're off to go defeat the Cult of the Mad Seer, and we've just destroyed everything. Like, how are we supposed to get out of this? As I'm trying to fix up my armor. And I'm gonna leave one little cinch mark up on the shoulder, just as a little reminder of...
You got a chip on your shoulder.
Oh, chip. It's a singe.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
And then make sure I rebraid the hair and everything and use some prestidigitation to make sure the face is all cleaned up and not streaky and blotchy and gross before heading downstairs for breakfast.
Alright. Orphan? What's your morning looking like?
It's the first bed that I probably slept in a while, like an actual bed that's not too crappy. Gonna take my time getting up, and then gonna make sure I have all my equipment, put on, minus my armor. I'm gonna leave that here with the intent on...
Good anyway.
Yeah, I know. Thank you for that. With the intent on going out to
What
find...
armor?
I had studded leather.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
That's why
Hey,
he
thanks.
had. That's why he had 12.
Hey, that's why I had 12 instead of 0 or 10 or whatever the
Ten.
fuck you start with.
10 plus your dex if you have no armor.
Oh boy.
Thank you. Let's make that joke more. How many times can we make that joke?
When he gets
In a
some
campaign.
Is there a way for
What's
us to
a lot?
reduce his dexterity? Because I would love to see his AC be 9.
Yeah. I mean, there are things that can like reduce.
Why am
your
I with this
strength
party?
mods and
Alright,
your-
Take
They're
it.
going after the same person.
But they're not going after him now.
Well,
Anyway.
you couldn't do anything either. You
I
saw how
know,
powerful it
I
is.
know, I know.
Maybe you should go.
Shut up, Peanut Gallery.
Go to the heavy sack.
Yep.
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
Alright,
Anyway.
so you awaken, leave your armor in the room with the intent of possibly going out to purchase some
heavy
today.
sack? Like the
Yes.
one with Tom?
No, like the bar.
Gonna make sure that my sword is clean and taken care of from the battle from last night. Other than that, yeah.
Polish it up a little bit.
Yeah, make sure it's still sharp.
Alright.
Perform basic maintenance.
You all finish your various morning rituals, have your breakfast, etc. Luke is first to be ready to head out for the day, and the group of you are kind of deciding where to go. What do you want to do to spend your time on this day? Luke will tell the group, I assume, that you plan on.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell everyone. I'm gonna head back to the tavern, see about collecting our winnings from last night. I know we had an eventful night, but we started off the night on with a foot in the right direction, winning that fight, and let's see if we can get our money from it.
Indeed.
I should go with you.
I'll put some good
See if
money
I
on
can
the
help.
fight.
Plus, I had some money on that fight too.
Yeah, we should all go and collect our winnings if we're able to. Then at that point,
No, Dio.
I will also go
You had money on
more
that
to
fight.
make sure that nobody gets kidnapped again.
yeah,
I
that,
am probably not going because I don't care and I have no idea
So,
what you're talking
Imagine
about.
we do get kidnapped again.
Fluff and Luke are going.
This entire
And these
time,
are
I am actively looking out for any cultists or anyone suspicious in the city the entire way there.
What,
Yeah, we got
everything's
PTSD.
fine.
Any shifty behavior from anyone, I am
Okay,
on that.
okay. Interesting.
once
Alright.
we, yeah, so the 4 of us are going, and then Orphan's doing his thing.
Mira, what is
Also-
your passive perception?
I'm
My
also
passive perception
keeping an
is
eye out.
12.
I'm also keeping an eye out. Okay, like we're not
To
walking.
the same degree Mira is?
Yeah,
What is your passive perception?
17. All right,
Like,
shit. No one here is getting kidnapped again. All right.
I am also gonna cast Disguise Self on myself for the appearance from the first time we went into the tower.
Okay.
Um,
The same form that got kidnapped?
Yes.
Got it.
fuck you too.
I mean, that's how I'm gonna get my money back, so that's the form that went into the fight. Also, they were able to recognize me
Well,
with the
wasn't it a
disguise.
different
Doesn't
form
matter
that
what
went
the
into the
disguise
fight
is.
and then you changed, like, mid-fight?
No, and then I
And
came,
then you
like,
kidnapped?
I went in with the first one and placed a bet, went to the back and changed, came back out,
Place a second bet.
went to the back and changed back to the first form, since that was
Okay.
part of the party with with Gathal.
He is best friend.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he's after away. I'm sorry.
I know. I'm so bummed.
It's a shame that Jeff is dead.
He's not dead. He just got zapped away.
No, he's dead.
No.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
on a farm. He's having fun.
Did he go to meet up with all the other Jeffs? Like, that's the Jeff farm?
God. Villa Hefe.
Yeah, Fluff is probably doubled because our mic picked up his, but he was also really quiet, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Is it still happening?
I don't know who the guy in the red shirt is. Or guy in red shirts are hot.
Thanks, bro.
You're welcome.
Wow!
Better you than the dog?
Yeah, I guess.
Bro, will you make up your mind?
We good? All good now? Okay. Sounds like we're good now.
Good night, guy in the red shirt are hot.
Good night.
Anyway,
Alrighty.
Got 9 viewers, guys.
So the four of you, what is Orphan doing?
I'm going to go look for an armor shop,
Okay. Just kind of
like a basic equipment shop, just
okay.
one in the city, I guess.
Heading down to the market district.
Yeah,
Roll investigation.
yeah. Roll investigation.
Roll investigation.
Roll investigation. Oh goodness, what dice am I using today?
The four of you head to the dock area. Probably since the market district is
Oh, I'm sorry.
on the way, I assume you would all probably travel together. And then Orphan would go off on his own after a...
As we're walking, like conversation-wise, I'd like to bring up, we're going to get our winnings. Hopefully we get enough to buy an airship. We definitely know, at least as of right now, the cultists don't have an airship that we know of.
Give it a day or two.
Give it a day or two and they might show up, so...
We have a whole fleet of them somewhere.
This might be our opportunity, though, to get an airship and get out of town before they show up again.
Were they planning to attack the city anyway?
20.
Do us being here kind of matters?
Natural.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Is it our job to defend the city, or is it our job to get to the Breath of Souls so that more havoc is not rained upon the land?
It's fair.
But we know that they're in the city because they're trying to get the book or trying to figure out how to get to Breath of Souls.
Right.
Yeah, when they were torturing me, they did tell me that they have no idea where they're going.
But that's a good thing.
And that's what
Yeah,
one
they
the
were kind of
guards said
extensive
too.
about it.
Did they tell you anything else valuable?
Only really that. They just kept asking the same question over and over again, and I honestly couldn't answer them.
Probably smart. Does Oslin still have that slip of paper?
Yeah.
Should.
Yes.
Or did he destroy it already?
No, he still got it, probably, like in his shirt or whatever.
And he put it in his pouch.
Are we
Pulls it
within
out.
like 120 feet of the guild hall?
What's
Can I
that?
message him and be like, hey, destroy that slip of paper?
He went with you.
Okay. Oslin, destroy the slip of paper.
He eats it.
Yes! Man after my own heart.
Digests it with his acid.
No, he has ice.
Cold.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is the
So-
dog
Alright, he's a
legally
dragon.
binding if
He
one party is interested
breathes
in it?
on it, it freezes, and it drops it on the ground and shatters.
Alright.
Classic.
Honestly, the fewer people who know, the better.
I don't know if that works with paper. I don't think you can freeze paper.
You can freeze
If
paper.
you breathe on it, get a lot of moisture in it, get it nice and wet,
Yeah.
and then you freeze it.
Soak it first,
Yeah.
Yes.
then
Spit on it.
freeze it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spit all
Spit
over
on
it.
So he just spends the next 20 minutes like spitting on this parchment.
Instead of just shredding it into bits. Or he's got torches. He's the torch guy. He can
Nah.
light it on fire.
He's the
This
torch
is
master.
Oslin, okay?
I'm gonna use prestidigitation and snap it.
That's
and
what you
light
get.
it.
Except it's
Fluffy.
a
The dude would use like a firebolt to light
It's
it on
harmless
fire.
on the corner of the piece of paper.
Well, yeah, one of the firebolters could easily
Eventually,
just
I'll
light
say,
it.
"Here, give it to me," and just light it up.
It's too moist at that point.
Oh, god damn it.
Too moist.
Can I cast Shatter
Okay.
on it?
You're not there.
Yes,
Aw.
you're all traveling
Yeah.
to the
Okay.
market
I
area
thought we
together.
already split. Never mind.
So,
On the way, Luke is bringing up.
I'll use
Yeah.
prestidigitation to dry it out and then firebolt
Oh
it.
my god, it's destroyed. Okay.
Yes.
It's
alright, so
destroyed.
cool. I'm still the only
Excellent.
one who knows how to get anywhere.
Yes. And Fluff.
And Fluff.
That's everything.
Thank God. Thank God you can also fly away from anything. So is our plan still to then buy an airship and get out of here within a day? Are we willing to wait the extra days to get some work done first, basic repairs? What do you guys think?
Well, let's not totally count our chickens before they hatch. Let's actually go collect the money, make sure that this was all above board and whatnot,
You're right.
and that they'll actually give us the money.
Imagine
We still
Alright.
got that ratty
not
ship,
getting
right?
money.
Cool. Orphan, where are you headed off to?
I need to go find some armor.
You need to find some armor.
Better armor.
Oh, okay.
You need to find what?
Better armor.
For what?
For me.
I'm honestly surprised you could even make it to Cloudheim in that.
Armor? Why would you need that?
Ouch.
The fuck.
I'm just gonna leave. Just gonna
Alright.
leave them.
Bye, Orphan.
Just fucking walks away.
Hope you find your dad.
My dad's dead, you dick.
So is mine.
Wait, guys, what's armor? I still don't get it.
Fluff, you see this armor, and I look at my chest. I'm like, I don't know what armor is either, honestly.
Me neither.
Looking at my silk ropes.
That hard stuff. Okay.
Yeah, the hard stuff. You know.
Alright, so Orphan heads off in the market district. The rest of you ride a slab up to the dockyards.
Okay, cool.
Head off to the... what was the inn?
The body chair.
The Body Chair, alright.
That's the name.
Yeah, it is.
Was it the heavy chair?
It's because you
No,
have a chair
no, it's the
that
body
you hit
chair.
bodies with.
Alright, I dig it.
Oh,
Aerith
better
inspired?
the body chair than a foot
What,
chair, right,
Aerith
Matt?
inspired?
What?
You play episode remake?
Do they play... Yes.
Yeah, Aerith takes the chair.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Yeah.
remember that.
You don't remember that? It's in Corneo's mansion.
Yeah.
When they go rescue Tifa?
Yes, maybe.
Yeah, except for Jeff, the Goliath used the chair and.
No, I didn't. It's like one of.
Definitely sounds like a thing I should remember.
Matt, you're killing me here.
I'm sorry. Alright, where was I? Alright.
And
Y'all got to the body chair. Head inside. There's not much of a crowd right now. Just a few sailors in, maybe getting some breakfast or their morning beers to get them started. Other than that, you walk inside. The bartender at the time kind of waves you in, waves you over to the bar. Well, come on in.
Hey, how are
To the
you?
body chair.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing I'm doing fantastic. How was your night last night?
I mean, that's pretty good. Had a good turnout.
You make some
Lots of
money?
coin. Aye.
You bet on my guy? You bet on the right one?
See, house isn't kind of like.
I'm not talking the house. I'm talking you.
Well,
You look like a smart man to me. I feel like you bet on the right guy.
What are you here for?
I'm actually here to pick up the winnings. I was the Gathal the fighter. I was his point man.
Sure. Where is he?
He had to leave last second. I had to step in, but I'm here to collect his winnings.
Alright. I suppose you'll make sure he gets his then.
Well, of course, yes, absolutely.
All persuasion, deception.
I mean, I'm not deceiving anything. I'm telling him the truth.
Mhm. If you actually plan on making sure he gets his cut, then we're good.
I mean, I'm making sure the Ivory Sanctum gets his cut.
Well, that's not quite the same thing.
I mean, is there really a difference between deception and persuasion for you?
I mean,
Yes.
how much money did,
Okay.
to be fair, how much money did Gathal actually put up? He didn't have any money to put up.
No, we made it. We made the fight a public fight, so we got our proceeds of all of the winnings or all of the money going in.
That's right.
I'm gonna do a persuasion check.
All right.
A 9.
Yeah, I'm not using Tides of Chaos in here.
You don't want to use that?
What? Oh, inspiration maybe?
Up to you.
I mean, I don't have anything that's gonna give me a reroll other than inspiration, so I'm gonna use one. But do you not recognize me? Do you not know who I am? And 21. 21.
Hey, hey.
You want to take a look at
Add
what I
an
rolled?
extra.
Is it in that 20?
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine.
Okay, yeah, sure. But, I'm gonna have to just give you your cut. As his manager, I suppose you, split it 50-50? I'll give you half the winnings.
Half.
You see,
I'll give the rest to Gathal when he comes in.
He's currently indisposed and had to leave the city, so I'm sure you'll be able to just give his cut to his manager and we can all make sure that it's taken
Roll
care
a
of
deception
appropriately.
check.
I mean, he is indisposed and was taken out of the city.
I whispered to you guys, I think over and whispered that he might need to grease some palms here.
What did you get?
18.
Wait. Bardic Inspiration. I'm gonna start snapping a tune, being like, yeah, you got this. Make that a 22.
And you know what? Go big or go home, right? Let's see. $23.
It's a good thing you added that.
You see, he's also not exactly our champion. He's not the best with money, so usually he just leaves his finances.
You said you were Ivory Sanctum?
Yep.
Let's see your badge.
My cufflinks have the badge on them.
Glances at him. Listen, your group comes in here quite a lot, talks a lot about you. I give it to you, I trust you. Better not be having him coming in here later looking for his money, though.
Hey, if he does come in here, you can send him straight to me and I will talk to him myself.
Fair enough.
And I'll tell you right now, I can't hold a stone about that guy. He's gonna kick my ass if I upset him.
Yeah, he looked like he was a big fella.
That's why I stay on his good side.
He did defeat the reigning champion.
You know where he is? I look around the inn. Is he standing around somewhere? Do you know where he is?
Nah, he's probably still resting up, honestly. He took quite a beating. Even with the healing.
It's true. I mean,
Is he perhaps at the docks already?
Gathal, I mean, he broke the... Did you guys get your chair fixed? Gathal definitely did something to your chair.
I thought somebody gave him a new one.
No,
we talked
haven't.
about it.
We talked about it, but we never actually did.
Yeah.
No. We've got a commission out for a new chair, but nothing yet.
Okay, alright.
I'll give him back 5 gold and then say perhaps this will help a little bit since it was our champion who did the damage.
You two. Assume you're here for... Did you bet?
Yes.
I assume you're here for your winnings as well, then.
Indeed.
Alright. Well, I'll give it to all of you as a big pot. You got 5,000 gold coming your way. He
Only 5,000.
pulls out 5 sacks of gold.
Shit. That's a lot of gold.
Yeah.
What was the bet on it?
You tell me.
It was like
It was
they got
3 to 1.
20%, 3 to 1.
Yeah.
I bet 150 platinum.
I
150
bet 50
platinum?
I bet 50 platinum. You bet what?
No, I didn't bet anything with the house.
Right, you bet with Brody.
I bet with Brody, and I bet 100 plat with Brody, so that I can go and take care of that with him. So as far as the gold coming in right here, I personally have no idea how much the split is for Guthal and mine. I just know that we got a part of the funds. You bet how much?
150 platinum.
So 1,500 gold on 3 to 1 odds.
And then deduct 20%. So 4,500 divided by 20.
Well, you should have come back within 3,600 gold.
I bet 50 plat.
So that's 500 what I got.
1,500. Yeah, 5 comes out to roughly 5.
Well, no.
Yeah, but where else is supposed to be getting Guthal's winnings?
Yeah.
Well,
We're all talking this out in front of him.
Okay.
Like this isn't like this for sure. We're
Hey, boy, take your damn money and get out of here. Taking up bar space.
excuse me, a real quick question for you.
Yeah?
This man's winnings should have been about 3,600 gold.
You got a ticket?
Right here? Thumbprint and everything.
You sure you still have a ticket?
I do.
Because you had it on you when you were captured and then your stuff got taken?
I
Except-
hid that in a couple healing potions.
Can confirm.
The ticket? You hid the ticket?
Yep.
Yeah, you
Yes.
did.
Yes, can confirm.
Alright.
I
I
also
do
have
remember
my-
him specifically.
Well, your
pointing out-
money's in there.
Well, that's 3,600 gold. Are you saying that with her winnings as well,
What are yours?
1,200.
should have been about 1,200 gold?
Let's see the ticket.
I'll hand it over.
Huh? Yeah.
So
It's in there?
that's 4,800 gold.
Sure.
So you're telling me that Guthal's parts of the winnings and my part of the winnings is 100 gold apiece?
Maybe.
Maybe. Insight
Might
check.
just speak to your manager.
Let me go full Karen.
17.
I mean, he's clearly bullshitting you.
Okay.
Oh. Really?
So where's the rest of our money?
I can't say. It's there. Maybe you didn't calculate the fee right.
No, we calculated the exact fee that you told us, and we expect
What,
the rest.
40%?
No, that's not what you said last night.
I think I'm pretty sure it was 40%.
And now you're lying to me. Let me go grab yogurt and let's talk about this a little bit more.
About what? You gambling in an illegal fighting ring?
Illegal? There's nothing illegal about this.
Are you sure about that?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
So sure, we may have gambled in an illegal fighting ring, but do you really want us bringing in the city guard to talk about your illegal fighting ring? Who's going to be punished more harshly
Roll
here?
your checks. Intimidation, it sounds like.
Oh yeah, for
Who's
sure.
taking lead and who's assisting?
For sure, intimidation. I'm taking lead.
Oh, I'm trying to go more with persuasion of like, hey, we can avoid this entire confrontation.
threat.
Okay.
I'm full on intimidating this guy. 24.
I got 18.
So you assisted, so you have it.
Oh, yeah.
24.
Alright. I like your groups. Okay.
So do I, and I don't want him to be upset at you. You and me should be friends, not enemies.
Here. Pulls out 2 more sacks of gold. There. It's your full winnings. 7,000.
7,000.
Yeah.
It's a nice pot right there.
I suggest you take it and leave.
Hey, nice doing business with you.
Come back again sometime.
Will do.
I think I like you.
She does a lot of
And he was trying to take 20% for himself.
Yeah.
Just make a scam.
I think that was obvious.
What? Yes.
Just a second. I'm gonna pull out one. I'm just gonna pull out 10 platinum out of my pocket and hand it to him.
Thank you.
Hope your day continues to be great.
Oh, with a 10 platinum in my pocket, it'll be great. Good luck to you, Sanctum.
Stay safe.
All right, Orphan.
Yo.
What are you looking for when you go out shopping?
Well,
20 investigation, pretty easy to find whatever you're looking for.
Main goal is to find a shield and some better armor.
Shield's pretty easy to find.
Cool.
Just depends on the look you're kind of going for. Mostly metal
Yeah.
circles, like a shield, spade
Like
shape.
a kind of basic. Like
Triangle.
Add it all to my
type
Yeah,
of-
yeah. You know, the basic kind of
Okay.
shield deal.
I wrote it.
And then some chain, like
Any
a chain,
particular-
chain shirt.
Deity or like design you're looking for, or just a plain kind of shield.
Probably plain, because I don't think people would like the deities that I would prefer on my things. Let me put
So
the
you
devil
want-
on my shield. How does that sound?
It's intimidating.
Well,
Maybe.
which devil?
The fiend. Anyway,
Alright, so you pick out
Anyway.
a shield.
I
What kind of armor are you looking for?
I was looking for a chain shirt.
Chain shirt.
Yeah.
Easy enough to find. You would probably get it the same place you find your shield at.
Yeah, that's.
Price for the two of them.
Book says 60 total.
That is the price. 60 gold.
Yeah.
Gold.
Cool. And then I also want to look for a blacksmith of some sort.
Okay,
Just
same
take-
place, same shop.
Cool. I just want to say, hey, does swords still look in good shape, in good quality? Like, is there anything that you would be able to do to enhance it in any way, or does it look like it's?
The blacksmith
Maybe
takes
good.
your weapon, kind of checks it out. I assume it's just like a basic longsword. Or
It's
something?
a long sword of wounding, so it is magical.
Longsword.
Yeah.
So it's already a magic.
It's already magical. I just want to make sure that it's still in good condition and
Blacksmith checks it out, kind of like checks the edge of it.
yeah.
Brings it back over to you. Still well balanced. It's got a good edge on it. Is it magical?
Yes, it is indeed.
You won't have to worry about too much with those. They're pretty much stave off any kind of weather.
Good.
Could leave it out in the rain for 6 weeks. It wouldn't have a spot of rust.
I'd like to think that I'm better than that, but that's good to know, just in
It
case.
happens. As far as getting it enhanced, you'll need to talk to a magician,
Okay.
possibly to increase the effect of the enchantment. I don't know what they can do.
Okay. But it's beyond your power then.
Definitely. If you ever want a base weapon to enchant with something fresh, let me know. I
Excellent.
do have sources for stronger materials.
What kind of stuff are we talking?
Mithril, other adamantine, different materials types.
How much does that run?
I would even look into diasteel if I were you.
How much do those run?
Depends. Usually around the same as a basic magic item, but maybe you can convince them for a discount.
Okay. Well, thank you for your help.
Sure.
I'm gonna toss him an extra 2 gold on top of the
Nice.
normal price.
Oh, thank you. Come back again.
Will be doing. Alright. Hey, I have armor now.
Alright, what do
Achievement unlocked.
You had armor before.
I have better armor.
what do y'all do after you finish
Guess
up
what?
at
I
the
have 15
tavern?
AC now. Okay, let's see.
Well, I still need to find Brody to collect my winnings from him. But while we're here, did you all eat breakfast?
No.
A nice cup of
Well,
tea.
had a little bit.
Absolutely lovely.
You had some tea.
No, a cup of tea and a warm meal would lovely.
Oh, yes.
A morning drink.
I turned to the barkeep. You guys have a nice warm meal.
Oh yeah, it's corned beef and haggis today.
All right, some corned beef and haggis.
Want to do some eggs or something? A spot of bread,
Yeah,
some cheese.
There we go. Yeah, let's do that for the table, all of us.
Sure. Take a seat over there.
I walk over there with my bags of gold.
Everybody is watching you.
Perhaps they could go in the bag of holding that Fluff has.
Love, can you hold on to the gold for us?
Sure.
And he runs away because he's faster and can fly.
Love, do not lose this money.
She's faster and can fly.
This is our ticket out of here.
It certainly is my ticket out.
But hey, our ticket.
To be honest, my plan, in case everybody dies and Fluff is the sole survivor, Fluff is going to be the one that escapes and goes off into hiding for a few years, and then the new crew has to go find her and bring her out of hiding so that they can finally beat the boss.
Oh my
God
God.
damn it.
Oh my god.
You're gonna have a tougher time finding Fluff than D.B. Cooper.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who D.B.
Exactly.
Cooper is? Damn.
Yes.
Because of him, like, the FBI decided to finally do their job.
Alright, so I give all the gold to Fluff to put in his bag of holding.
Alright.
And sit down at the table.
Corned beef, haggis, cheese, bread,
Eggs.
ale,
Ale.
cider.
Is
Whatever you want.
there anything a little leaner?
Lena, like
I'll
jerky?
I'll just nibble. I'll be fine.
Lean. What's leaner than corned beef?
Almost anything. But I'll be fine. I'll have.
Well, it's just beef, mate.
Like
Oh,
a
that's
nice
what
salted
it
leather boot somewhere.
I'm gonna have with my meal. I'm gonna have a glass of wine.
Oh. You're on your fancy clothes today.
I am in my fancy clothes today.
Comes out in a gold goblet for you, like he goes and gets the good stuff.
Yeah, he does.
Would you like it mold? Any spices?
Spices and wine.
Aye, it's popular.
Put the bottle down and
Those rules here is drink.
put the bottle down and walk away. Don't ruin the wine with anything.
Very good. Here's your bill.
That's 5,000 gold.
The house
Mother
always comes out on top.
The house always wins.
All this.
Now it comes out to like 60 gold. The wine was the most expensive part.
Morning buzz after the boss got kidnapped.
Oh my god. Alright, Orphan, what do you do once you finish? You find your gear, get the bit of advice from the blacksmith. Where to next? It is probably, let's say, about probably actually hitting noonish. 11, 10, 11 or noon.
Well, my goal was... I did say that I was going to do an interrogation of the crew that we had rounded up. So I guess my goal is to probably find my way to the headquarters of the city guard, I guess? Or, like, wherever they would keep prisoners.
Okay.
I guess I'd ask
roll
around
another, yeah, roll another investigation check.
ask around for directions to that area.
So we're gonna buy
The rest of you lot finish your breakfast, settle your bill, and where do you head from there?
And
Uh,
probably get some basic repairs,
7.
like get the whole
Yeah.
and get things fixed up.
I've already named it.
I mean, I'm sticking with that.
God,
breakfast.
honestly.
Fluff, where you want to go anywhere specific after breakfast?
No, Fluff doesn't really have anywhere there that she's particularly looking to go.
Alright, Luke, Dio?
Well, I need to find Brody.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hang around for a little bit, see if he shows up to the inn. If not, head over to the docks and see about finding him.
How long are you gonna wait before you head to the docks?
Well, I'm assuming breakfast took like at least half hour, 45 minutes. That 45-minute table turn to get us out of there, so I'll probably wait another...
Fucking restaurant manager, Jesus.
wait another half hour, 45 afterwards. I've got a whole bottle of wine to go through.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick around and drink with this guy.
Okay.
A couple hours go by, no sign of Brody.
Sweet. At that point, if he's not showing up by that time, since we probably didn't get out of the Guild Hall till what? At least 11 o'clock this morning?
I was thinking around 10.
Yeah. So we were there until like noon. So lunch is coming in right now. Brody's not there.
God.
At that point, okay, maybe I'll head over to the docks and see if he brought a bag lunch today.
Alright, you head off to the docks,
Uh,
try and locate him on the different piers.
During that, I need to see if this is a somatic or verbal component. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I go off to the bathroom or something to reapply disguise self while we're there.
Okay. Cool.
Because that's also how Brody knows.
What'd you get for your
I
investigation?
have a 7. I rolled
7.
a 2.
You end up just getting lost and wind up just back somewhere in the market district.
Fuck.
Not really sure where the fuck you're supposed to go.
Ugh.
And perhaps stumble upon the heavy sack? So big you can't miss it?
I was hanging there.
Title of your sex.
Is this shop just in the marketplace? Like, would I have seen it? The supposed evil magician shop that I don't know.
No, the heavy
is evil?
sack is off.
Oh, it's off on its own? Okay,
Yeah,
good.
It's kind of
Out
secluded a
in
little bit.
the... Okay. While I'm stumbling my way looking through for the guards HQ and I supposedly get lost, is there a magic shop that stands out in the market district?
That's not really looking for that. You've just kind of been asking around and having people direct you places. And
Not
focusing on.
What's your passive perception?
10.
Never mind.
God. Your stats are shit.
No, my strength is good and my int is good. And that's it.
What else do you need?
Nothing for combat.
Literally.
I mean,
Constitution?
Constitution's 13.
Dex is
That's not
helpful
terrible.
if you have
Yeah,
shit
it's not
armor.
bad.
It's not bad. So, like,
Perception and being able to see what's going on is helpful.
It's true. It's true.
the spellcasting amount is good and I can hit big numbers. If I can hit things.
If you don't die.
If I don't die. Which now I have better armor, so I'll hopefully die less.
Alright, so after your unsuccessful search for the guard base of operations,
Yeah.
what's your next step?
I guess I'll just keep asking around and hope I find it soon.
Give it another shot. Roll investigation.
With a +5 bonus, I'd like to think that I'll get there eventually.
Another hour goes by.
13.
Also, like,
13.
to point out that while we were having breakfast, I am drinking tea, not alcohol, and I'm still keeping my eye out for shifty people.
Alright.
What?
Just read the chat.
Yeah? I don't have chat up. So.
Passive perception 10. You know you're in a city.
Yeah, I do know I'm in the city. Thank you. I haven't been in this city before, though. It's kind of scary.
It's a big
It is a big city. How did I get here, also, if it's in the clouds?
3 different
I
districts.
already told you, I don't know.
probably done the hard
I'm
work.
pretty sure you came up the pathway.
Is there a pathway up here?
Yeah.
Really?
No. No, you took a ship.
Know that.
Did I?
I'm pretty sure you took a ship. I'm pretty positive you took a
Okay,
ship.
sure.
I
We'll go with
walked up
I don't remember. I don't think we went that far in the
You-
backstory.
You went to Rill, And then you ended up going to the Sanctum Outpost near Riddle. And I'm pretty sure you took a ship from that Sanctum Outpost. Because it happened to have a ship docked at it.
Sure. What?
I just
Just-
realized that no one's been to the bottom of the guild hall yet.
And no one probably will.
Anyway.
Alright, so you spend the next hour looking around for the base of operations for the guards and an attempt to find someone from the crew to interrogate. You eventually, at the end of the second hour of searching, are able to find
Hey, let's go.
the quote-unquote prison. You head into the main facility. Inside there's a counter, a guard sitting behind it. Looks up at you as you enter. There's guards on both sides of the door.
Do I recognize any of them from the evening prior? Or no?
They have different uniforms on, too.
Oh, they're not city?
They're not your group squad.
Oh,
They're
okay.
city guard.
Interesting.
Can I help you?
Yes. Would you happen to know where I could find your group?
Your group? Yeah, sure. He's probably on duty right now.
Whereabouts would that be?
Let's see. I don't know. It says here on the schedule he's in a city meeting. Guess he's got some kind of report out. I'm not sure. It just says he's in a meeting right now. Be done in a couple hours.
Where's this meeting taking place?
Back in the main city hall. One of the meeting areas there. I guess something big happened. It's weird. It looks like it was a few of the city officials.
Yeah, you could say that.
I probably shouldn't be talking like this to you. Who are you?
I know of what happened, is why I'm asking.
How do you know what happened?
Because I was involved. Anyway,
He's looking at you pretty suspiciously now.
the crew that was imprisoned here that came in last night.
Yeah, what about him?
Well, I was coming to interrogate them.
You.
This is why I was asking where your group was.
You see him look to both of the guards behind you at the door, and
Look.
kind of
I don't want to cause trouble. I'll come back with your group if that's what it takes.
that's probably a good idea.
Could you direct me to where the city hall is at the very least?
Sure.
Excellent.
Tells you what.
Thank you. I will come back with some form of identification if that helps.
Some writs or something.
Yeah. Suppose it was probably.
Can't just let any Joe Schmo come in off the street. and
I
interrogate.
understand you have your regulations that you must abide by. I'll be back.
Good luck.
Cool, I'm gonna go to City Hall.
Alright.
Are they sending people out to watch after him? Putting a tail on him?
No, he just watches him go with a suspicious look on his face.
See, man, the drunks in these towns.
Well, I would hope with my armor and weapons that it's probably not just don't give the appearance of a drunk.
Just something bad.
Anyway, that's I want to go to the City Hall. Look for
Alright.
yogurt next.
You head off to looking for City Hall, with the intent of finding your groups. The rest of you are up at the dock, checking out the different piers and the dockyards, looking for Brody. No sign of him. If you'd like to keep an intense lookout, let's get some perception checks.
I want to look around, and I'm not gonna look around. I'm gonna ask around. I want to talk to a bunch of people.
Natural 20.
Alright.
Walk up and just...
Channeling the sort of manic
Yeah,
paranoia,
it's like,
Mira keeps a close eye out. And by the end of your search through the different piers and the different dockyards, you are certain there has been no sign of Brody. You didn't just miss him in the crowd. You're positive. He just was not out today.
Barkeep did say he was recuperating.
seemed to be around.
So I'm gonna walk around and talk to people and ask them if they've seen him today.
It happens so rarely that I have to.
Alright, what did you say?
I'm walking around and talking to people, asking them, like the workers on the docks, asking if they've seen him today or know his whereabouts.
Okay. There's a lot of people roaming around on all these different docks.
With the 20 perception, would I see Brody's shop? Or
What was
where
his
he
shop?
works?
Where is that?
We don't know.
We just know that he repaired ships. No one ever told us where he was.
Yeah. So specifically, then I would be looking for workers that are repairmen or some sort of carpenters of the ship yard.
Alright, roll an investigation check.
I got an 8.
Asking around, going through the docks.
You just got news.
It is just not turning up any
Dice
fruit
that I
today.
buy.
Nobody's either knows of Brody or has seen him. He is not to be found on the docks today.
Perhaps Greg would know where he is.
I think he might turn up later on this evening. We should probably head back to.
But if we don't know where he is, then we can't repair a ship.
Well, we can't even buy a ship until we all discuss and make sure that this is the plan we want to do.
But if we have no one to repair it, then what's the point of buying it?
That's what. Let's give it till tonight and see if he shows up. I don't think Greg's gonna know where he is if none of these guys do.
Although Greg at least knows of him.
I mean, that's fair. Did we see it? Greg hanging around?
Who?
Greg?
Who's that?
As in Greg's floaters?
The goblin that wants to sell us the ship?
Yeah, you can go to the whatever district that was.
That was on the docks.
Right, but there's like 8 different dockyards.
Okay, yeah. Let's go to Greg's floaters.
Alrighty, you head off to Greg's Floaters, down on dock 3, I think, and head down the bustling way. All the different salesmen offering travel packages and shouting for the different ships that are heading off and boarding parties, etc., etc. You head off over into the specific section with ships for sale, and you see a couple of people walking away from Greg, I guess deciding that they didn't want to buy a ship he was selling, and he's like grumbling, kind of looking at their backs as they walk away. Oh, hey there! Welcome back!
Hey, Greg! How are you?
I'm doing good. Here to spend some coin?
Well, first, you happen to know where Brody is today?
Who's Brody?
The guy who fixes your ships.
What?
Brody.
Brody fixes my shoes?
Yeah,
Brody Shaw?
Brody.
The man that you referred us to fix the ship that you were trying to sell us?
Okay. Have I seen Brody today? Now. No.
You see the fight last night?
No, I wasn't there.
Did you hear about it?
No. What happened?
You didn't hear about it.
No.
You know your boy Brody.
Sure.
He got his ass handed to him.
Oh, that's surprising.
Knocked out, blacked out, cold, done.
Nice. Was it you?
It wasn't me personally.
I didn't think so. You're kind of a scrawny lad, aren't
You think I could do that?
No.
No. But one of my guys did it.
Sure, I hope it was legit. Brody's a good friend of mine.
So you do know Brody?
Sure.
Question for you. You have that ship that you wanted us to purchase.
Yeah?
You have any takers on it?
No, nobody wants that piece of shit.
Oh, nobody wants it?
No.
And how much were you offering it to us?
How much for that
pretty cheap.
piece of shit?
Yeah, pretty cheap. What was it?
Fuck you. I'm gonna raise it now.
You can raise it, but you also just ordered a piece of shit.
So, it's still cheaper than any other ship you could get.
You're right, but nobody wants it.
I want it.
I don't want
Shut your mouth.
I'm already
Was
named.
it 4,000? Am I remembering that correctly?
4,000 sounds about right, but
History check.
history check.
In the
That's-
works.
Honestly, you'd be lucky to sell it for scrap for that much.
Make good kindling.
Fireball!
That's pretty cheap for a ship. One fuck you.
I don't know, Luke might be into that.
We don't king shame here.
Unless you're Shelby.
Here!
Still.
You're right.
Or Meg.
Yes.
Who had those bracers? The mithril bracers?
You're right, did he?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had them and then got turned to stone like the asshole.
I mean, I was pretty sure that we had put them in the bag and Uri didn't have them on, but you've told us that Uri had them on when he got turned to stone, so.
Yeah. That he secretly put them on while none of us saw him put them on.
Yeah.
Okay.
What
I
a
mean, I'm
turd.
pretty sure I remember him saying, like, during the session that he took the bracers and put them on.
Yeah.
Like, I know he said
If
he
it's
was
that
gonna
big
put
of a
them on.
deal, I'll go back and rewatch the episode and
No.
settle it.
No, it's he had them on when they turned to stone. We, as a group, were trying to convince him not to put them on, but Uri did what he always does.
Is dumb.
Books. Those are the cards.
Pretty sure.
Book. This one. Have the design for it and
Oh
everything.
my god. I can minimize Twitch streams on my phone now?
I remember it was the triangle. Here.
Ah. Nope, it was 8,000 gold. Nice try.
Jesus.
So how much was that ship again?
8,000 gold, I think. That's a
8,000
pretty
gold
good deal.
for a piece of shit.
Yeah, when
That
they
you-
run around 20,000, yeah, 8,000's a good deal.
Well, obviously,
20,000 to who?
What's that?
Who would buy this shit for 20,000?
That ship, not. They would not spend 20,000 on.
no. But so we asked Brody, by the way.
Sure.
about fixing up the ship.
Oh, good. You'd be a good guy for it.
Right? He told me it'd cost $15,000 to fix it up.
Yeah, to install different additions on it, definitely.
To make it up to snuff, to make it as good as any other ship out there.
Sure.
So if you're saying you could sell me any other good ship for $20,000, don't you think this one should only be $5 if it's going to cost me $15 to repair it?
Sounds like something you should take up with Brody, my friend.
Well,
I'm not the one that makes the upgrade and repair process fees.
You're right. But how much are you going to sell this for? Parts and scraps. No one's going to buy this as a whole ship. I want to do a persuasion check. 25.
I think it wasn't cocked.
It was pretty solid on the 18. If you want me to reroll it, I will.
It's a natural.
Motherfucker.
Matt, why are you rolling so well?
He always rolls well.
Except in combat.
Except in combat.
Time in combat too.
Or most of the time.
Yeah.
I see you put away both the tray and the tower.
Yeah, because they keep fucking me over.
And let me guess, more dice?
Onto the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets more natural 20s with those fucking dice than anyone I have ever met in my lifetime.
Waited.
That's why I save them for the big rolls.
Anyway.
That was my first set of dice I ever bought.
I've still yet to buy a set of dice.
For you? Alright, so...
Never bought myself a set of dice.
Listen, I can find other buyers. If you're not interested, you're welcome to walk away.
I mean, you said yourself you couldn't find a buyer.
That's not true. I just got this new ship.
Didn't he
You
just
were
say
the first ones I came to.
Oh, you're right, Greg, and I want to stay friends, you and I. You seem like a good guy.
And what did you buy the ship for?
I haven't bought it. I'm just the broker.
Oh, you're the broker.
Right.
Then who owns it?
The rich people who live down on the... whatever I named that area. Something heaven... Yeah. Because remember, he took you to the fancy dockyard with all the fancy ships?
Yeah.
Well, whatever that district is, that's where they live.
Can I know the name of the owners?
Why would I tell you that?
Well, what if I know them?
That's nice.
Exactly. So I'd go and talk to them and see if I. Obviously, you're the broker, but they're good friends. Maybe they'll give me a discount because.
Right. So then, yeah, you're just kind of telling me your plan to not get me paid. So I'm not going to tell you.
What'll be your cut of this brokerage? Or of this deal? What percentage would you be making?
I don't know about this conversation.
What do you mean? I'm just saying if we know how much you're going to get paid, what if we pay that and then we're able to still get a discount? You make your money and we don't have to pay as much as you're charging us.
All right. Thank you. It's been a wonderful time doing business, but I really feel like I'm getting a shakedown here, and this isn't feeling like a nice
shakedown.
Conversation between friends.
Oh, we promise it is. Just trying to find out how we can potentially make you more money. Because perhaps you give us a discount on the ship, so you may not make as much of a percentage from that sale, but we could pay you directly for a discount. Would hopefully work out better in your favor.
But then what does he do when the actual ship's current owners come calling?
Well, you could tell them it's a piece of shit. No one would ever buy this, so you'd be able to sell it
To be
for
fair,
even
you have
5,000.
already tried to persuade him for a lower price and failed.
Right.
And you are continuing to push the matter, and I don't know.
Okay.
It's not in ways that really make sense for him.
Okay. Greg, we'll just keep us in mind. We might come back later on today. with money in hand.
Sounds good. The ship will be there. 8,000 gold.
I walk away.
Oh, we never did ask. Before we're completely out, I want to check and see. We are still looking for Brody. We do want to be able to make a deal and see if we could get the ship repaired if we do decide to come back. Do you know where we might find him?
Yeah, sure. He's resting up after last night's fight. You'll find him down at his place in the market district. He usually stays at one of the inns down there because nobody expects to find him.
Do you know which one he might be at?
Yeah, it's the Regal Sally.
Good name.
Well, thank you very much for your help.
Yeah, good luck to you. He does have your money, by the way.
I would assume so. Brody seems like a good lad.
He is a good guy.
Shall we make our way there then?
So you just know where to go?
Alright, where to next?
We're gonna end
The
that.
Regal Sally.
The Regal Sally.
Uncle Sally.
Okie doke. Meanwhile, Orphan, where did you head off to?
I'm going to City Hall.
Okie doke. So you arrive at the City Hall. People bustling about. There's a receptionist up front.
Cool.
Ask you what you're doing there.
Walk over and, hey, would you know where I might find your group of the City Guard?
Your Groot, give me just a second. Yeah, it looks like some kind of council meeting today. Looks like it got scheduled fairly quickly. Probably be in there for a little bit.
Sounds about right. Alright. Do you know what room that might be in so I can wait for them?
You can wait out here in the lobby. Probably be a couple hours.
That's quite a long time.
I just can't permit you in the facility without proper clearance.
I understand. Well, I guess I'll wait for them.
There's a little like coffee corners, like some tea and water, and like you can get some little crackers or something to munch on in
Cool.
the lobby while you're waiting. But,
Cool. Actually, I want to. If it's going to be a couple hours, how far from here to the Ivory Sanctum Guild?
just at a standard pace, it's between like 15 and 30 minutes.
Okay, I want to go back.
Unless you have the feet, the Orf Unless you have the street urchin thing where you can move faster.
No.
Okay.
I want to go back
That's one.
to the guild hall and to my room that I was staying in.
Okay. You get back to the guild hall, and as you're coming in the entrance into the courtyard area out front, you can see a couple of like stonemasons are being escorted inside the guild hall with one of the guards. And as you enter and walk in, you see him going downstairs to do something.
Not gonna press the issue there. I just want to go.
Just twiddling my thumbs.
I want to go back to my room, shut the door, and just kind of pray / meditate / commune with the fiend.
Okay.
Just
Are
for
you focusing on anything in particular?
I am looking for guidance to my quarry.
Like specifically
Like
focusing your mind on Zaire.
Zaire and like the trouble around us, I guess. And his overall actions, I guess.
What does your ritual prayer look like and consist of?
God. Would probably be. What kind of lighting is there in the rooms? Is it just candles?
Now it's probably like some kind of magical lighting, like some kind of little switch or room that
Okay.
you press in the room that makes it like a glowing orb.
Okay. So, the proper light, then. It would probably be.
You could turn it out though. I mean,
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. I would probably light a few candles in like a not quite like a pentagram, but like placed in like a square diamond formation.
Okay.
Turn off the light, sit in the middle, and kind of focus, I guess.
Okay. Roll a religion check.
Which I'm pretty sure I have advantage on as well.
I really gotta stop pacing.
16.
I can't help it. 16.
Yes.
Okay.
It's worse when you get the pace and the
I do-
smiling.
What
So-
did you roll?
16
16.
total.
Man, so muscular.
Oh, thank you.
So I. Never mind.
Okay, you 16, and what were you doing?
Focusing on.
Yes, religion. Yes.
I can see the cringe happening.
You were praying to your deity. Okay, so you spend, what do you say, like the next hour or so?
Yeah,
Couple
because
hours?
I intend to go back before the meeting is over.
Okay. So about an hour, and then you can head back and
Yeah.
probably make it before the meeting's out. In your meditation, you focus your mind around the face of Zaire, the glowing eyes in the dark hood, the image of him just kind of hanging there, the bolt of dark energy that he shot. The image of Zestric being carried away in the clutches of the slime. You get a flash in your mind. A stone castle set in the side of a mountain. A swamp surrounding it on all sides, but at the base of the mountain, a forest. Roll a history check.
So, I wasn't going to bring this up, but now I think I will. I have this ability called Hunter's Bane that it says it allows me to have advantage on intelligence checks on Fey Fiends and Undead, but given the nature of my background and that I've been hunting the cultists, would that be more relevant to them instead? Or not? If not, that's fine. But, like, this isn't...
This doesn't really apply here.
I mean, yeah, but, like... I don't know. 13.
13, okay. Alright, nothing really stands out to you. You recognize this as probably being the place that was hinted at as being Zare's main base of operations. Okay. But as far as where this spot may be specifically, you're unsure.
Okay. Where do you think dice go? There we are. Okay. I guess then I'll wake up and go back to the city hall and just chill until their meeting's done.
Alright. The rest of you return to the Regal Sally. Or head down to the Regal Sally. Take a slab down back to the Market District. Head off in the direction you were told by Reich. Whatever his name was. Enter into the tavern, kind of look around, and immediately you can see Brody. He's sitting over off on a table. He's got a few bandages wrapped around his head, big tankard of ale in front of him. His eyes are already kind of glassy. He's clearly been drinking. Sees the group of you enter in, and he just kind of does like a half smile, like, it's good to see you, but shit.
Hard feelings.
I was wondering when I'd see you.
Hey, Brody!
Son of a bitch.
How are you?
I'm, where's your friend? Still got a headache.
Cathal?
Yeah.
He's busy doing what he did to you to much, much worse people.
Yeah, well, he's a good fighter. Shame I didn't get the chair first, that's all I'm saying.
I'm sure it would have been different.
It would have.
He kind of like looks at you for a second.
Might have been a closer fight. You're right.
I suppose you're here for your money, huh?
You're a smart man.
What did I owe you again? What was it, like a couple thousand platinum or something?
Sounds about right.
Alright, here. 2 sacks. Couple thousand for you, friend.
Platinum?
No, gold, sorry.
I'm like,
Okay.
I was like, okay, you're gonna be drunk and I'm gonna take it. Yeah. Okay.
We're so close.
Yeah, I know.
Couple thousand platinum. I like the cut of
Holy
your jib.
shit! We can buy a brand new ship.
I like the cut of your jib.
Shit.
Let's go out with style.
Let's go to the mall.
Let's
All right.
go to
2,000 more gold for you.
Today.
Yeah.
We'll just say it's 200 platinum, so it's a smaller pouch.
Okay. I'm gonna turn around and hand that to you, Fluff.
Listen,
More.
friend was telling me you're looking at maybe buying one of the ships.
Yeah, we were talking. There's that. You saw the hunky dory ship that that Greg's trying to pass.
Haven't seen it myself, but
It's not in great condition.
he told me about it.
Yeah.
It sounds like it could use some serious upgrades. And if you guarantee you'll come to me for all the work you need done, I'll give you a discount.
Well, the ship itself is costing us 8,000. I can win. We have that pretty easily, but
Tell you what, you buy the ship, let me come by, check it out. I can get some ideas for possible upgrades, repair work to be done, and give you some estimates.
I like it. We have to definitely go and talk about it ourselves, but I'll let you know as soon as possible.
Sounds good. I hope this will be a fruitful endeavor for the both of us.
Indeed. I stand up from the table. I walk over to the barkeep. I throw down. Just making sure I'm not just throwing away gold here. I throw down 10 gold
Oh, wow, thank you!
and say, take care of his tab.
Sure! Take it easy. Do you want a drink for the road?
No, all for that guy over there.
Alright, thank you! Alright, cool. So you got your gold, finished talking to him. Where are the four we go next?
Perhaps head back to the guild hall, have a little guild meeting.
I think so.
All of the guild members.
Well, I mean, everybody that's part of our guild is here, right?
You are right. You are correct. I was just
Be wise
thinking.
to stay away from growing
Orphan has made it very clear that he's not part of the Ivory Sanctum.
You're true. You're right. So then, how about the four of us just discuss it right here?
Perhaps it would be best to go back to the guild hall. Make sure we're out of earshot.
That's probably also smart. Let's head back and just have a good discussion about this.
Alright, so you head back to the guild hall. Orphan is currently there,
Keeping
but
my
he
eye out
is
for shifty shit.
locked in his room. Mira's head's still on a swivel, constantly looking in all directions for trouble. Goddamn, I'm pacing again.
Just
Okay.
tap your leg really fast, it'll stop.
It won't. Okay, you are all heading back. Okay. Yeah, this is a good time as any. You return to the... What?
Got the nothing. You want to wear my watch? It's got the pedometer on it. Next time we play.
I've already hit my steps for today on my Google activity
nice.
watch thing.
Nice.
Because I keep moving around. I was pacing the whole other game. Ugh. Alright, that's how I keep the figure.
Just get everyone to like walk in a circle and make it look like some real satanic shit going on.
You gotta walk backwards.
I'll draw a
Yep.
pentagram on the map.
Sandy will lay right inside of it.
Alright, you are on your way, returning to the Ivory Sanctum Guild Hall, when you see, pulling up to the front of it, is a big merchant cart. It's got all kinds of doodads and totems and weird-looking merchandise hanging all around the outside of it. Dried-up animals, pieces of hanging cloth, different talismans, all kinds of different junk just hanging all over the outside of this cart.
A traveling witch doctor.
Jumping down from the front of it is a lizard person with the essence of like a chameleon. So it has the big roving eyes that move independently of each other. Gives it kind of a crazy look. Every now and then you'll see its tongue go out and lick its eyeballs. As the group of you return to the sanctum, he jumps down and looks at you. Well, hello, my friends! Larry O'Hounding, Are you Ivory Sanctum then?
Do we
Tempting to
know
insight check
you?
because this sounds like tomfoolery in disguise.
What was his name?
No, my name's Larry O'Humding. I'm a traveling salesman. Collector extraordinaire, some would say. I travel all over the country, picking up doodads, selling other doodads. I think I may be able to supply you with some powerful magical items, if you're interested.
What do you
I
got?
legit do want to insight check him though at this point.
Okay.
You're trying to supply us.
Oh, yes, that's the plan.
Is
I
that-
heard the Ivory Sanctum was back up and open for business again. So I figured you adventurers probably have coin to spend, and I've got gear to buy.
Hey, okay. Before we do any of this, y'all, remember, we gotta spend our gold right. I'm looking over at Dio specifically, being a 16-year-old kid who wants to spend lots of money.
I mean,
Let's.
I'll give you 10,000 gold for everything.
Fluff, you shut up.
Take my money.
Let's be wise about this. We need to go and have our talk, but perhaps do you have a display to set up? Do you have something for us to see?
Yeah, I've got the whole cart here. Take a look, see if anything looks interesting. Maybe if you tell me what you're looking for, I can help you.
The only thing I'd be looking
Specific.
for is a fancy sword.
A fancy sword. Swords. Let me take a look at what I got here.
Come on, I'm smart.
Such the guy who had hookers in his room the first time we met you.
Yeah, but my money was none of your obligation at that point.
I mean, he's also from a rich family supposedly, so it could just be that that's like a drop in a bucket to him.
Yeah, like, kinda. But I'm also poor as shit right now.
I was gonna say, like, how much money you got right now?
115 gold.
Yeah.
I'm rich. I'm counting coppers, you know. I'm rich as shit.
Matt, you don't have to look it all up. I'm looking for my one sword that I've been looking.
Somebody else might be interested.
Okay,
You
you're
asked
right.
for a sword.
I'm asking, does Luke see the sword?
So
The sword he brings out is not the sword.
Okay, I don't care.
Okay.
I got a 17 on the insight check.
He is legit, very excited for the business opportunity. He seems very hopeful for whatever is going on here.
Also, how long has it been since we left the guild hall that morning? Or like about what time of day is it?
It is probably about 1:30.
Oh, okay. So I'm assuming on the walk back, disguise self, we're off.
Yeah.
It's, I'm not open that all the way back.
Alright, so he brings out this blade. It has not a jagged edge, but has different little peaks in it. Brings it out, shows it off to everybody. It's very shiny. Seems to be well kept for. Oh wow. Now, I've got this weapon here. It's very powerful. And if you use swords, I'd highly recommend it. When you hit with this weapon, the little extra... I don't know what to call those. The serrated parts of the blade add an extra bit of damage when you slash something with the blade. Not great for stabbing, but when you pull the blade across something, it does an extra damage. It does. Oh, that's not the voice. It does an extra damage.
Well, I look at the people I'm adventuring with.
It's so sharp. It can cut off limbs.
You don't look like the type to use a weapon, do you?
No, this thing's just for show. Huh?
Yeah, I look at Fluff. I'm like, Fluff, you don't really use weapons, do you?
Do you know what the sword actually looks like when it's not glowing?
This is up for interpretation as far as you and I go, but is it just a hilt before it comes out, or is it a sword before...
What was it based around? Did you base it around a weapon in the book?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I'm just looking at this one and I'm like, oh wow, this would make sense.
Is that the Sunblade?
No.
Okay, because the
Sunblade is pretty cool.
The Sunblade is one that everyone
Actually
keeps on
glows.
saying just reskin that as it.
Yeah, this one just does lightsaber-like stuff.
Oh.
What the fuck? That's cool.
I just look over at Mira. I'm like, you don't use a sword. This isn't the sword I'm looking for, and I don't think anyone here is looking to buy a weapon.
Oh, well, that's a shame. That's a shame. This is a great weapon if you use swords. What about the rest of you? Any other things that you're looking for? I'm sure I can dig up something that's of interest.
What?
For my part, I'm good.
You're still here.
For my part, I'm good. But somebody inside might be looking for that blade of yours, or something else.
Sure.
Perhaps
I don't know.
I'll go see if he wants anything.
I'll be out here for a little while until you decide you don't want anything.
All right. My part, I'm all right. I'm gonna walk into the guild hall.
Do you have anything that channels energy? Or perhaps can enhance abilities, so to speak?
What kind of abilities?
Various things.
Magic? Dexterity? Something for movement? Something for strength? Something for raw magical power?
Preferably something oriented toward magic. Perhaps toward knowing magic and identifying magic. Like, metagame wise, I'm looking for something if there's like an enhance ability with, I think, Fox's Cunning. That gives advantage on any, I think, intelligence checks. Which would include Arcana checks. Perhaps.
Mantle of Fox's Cunning. Is that what you said?
Something like that. Like, under Enhance Ability, I think it's Fox's Cunning. Under the spell description.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if it's an actual item or not.
Interesting. I don't know, I'd have to look through all this stuff, I guess.
We can always come back to it.
Yeah, without knowing a specific item, I just have to look through and see if I could find something.
Oh, you're looking at magic items?
Yeah.
I didn't bring my DM book.
What?
I didn't bring my DM book.
Even if it's like a ring or an amulet of Fox's Cunning. Just...
I don't know, like, I would need a reference for, like, how that would even work. I guess you could do a wand of Fox's Cunning. Might work.
of it. I think is what I was saying.
I mean, there's not going to be a template for like a magic item that has what you're looking for, but if Matt wants to make an item like that, he could.
Yeah, it's just I'm not gonna do it right now. In the middle of the game. He can say he'll look for something and then maybe get back to you tomorrow if he can find something.
I appreciate it.
Neat.
For something that specific, it'll take some time. What about you?
It's, perhaps something to help me move faster or escape small spaces.
Okay. Let's see. What kind of movement bonus?
Probably don't have the money for any of these items.
Window shopping.
Give me a magic and shield. With the fiend on it.
I'll present to you a sword which can cut anything and a shield which can stop anything. But don't get them too close to each other. I don't know which one wins.
A sword that can cut anything, and a shield that can stop anything. But if they get too close, they both explode. Meaning that they can't be wielded by the same person.
It's like an unstoppable force hitting an immovable object.
That's actually a really interesting concept now that I think about it.
I mean, didn't we see that in the first Avengers?
Yes.
No, but like if the two objects get too close to each other, then they both explode.
Like upon contact, or
No, just like in proximity.
that'd be fucked. Because like you just randomly walk into the same room
Yeah.
as the other person and you just blow up. You're like, hey man, I heard you have a cool shield.
I like it. Blow off a limb.
Worst
Okay.
shield ever.
Worst
Like-
sword ever.
What if it gets in contact with the shield?
No, like if you've got the sword and I've got the shield and we're sitting this far apart and they just blow up.
No, it'd be closer than that. And so that one person can't have both.
What if
Okay,
your
but
arms are like really
like-
long?
What if he has the shield in his left hand and I have the sword in my right hand?
Well, then
We're
you're
just-
dumb.
But what if we didn't even know about it?
Man, why do I get the shield?
Alright.
Oh, because are you left-handed with your sword?
Huh?
Are you going to be left-handed with your sword? And
Actually, I do swing left-handed.
I don't swing left-handed, so we're,
Bless you. Bless you. Third one is $5.
So you're looking for something to improve your mobility, for your dexterity, for your agility.
Yeah.
I might have such a thing, provided you have the coin. He turns around and goes over to the side of his cart and kind of rummages through a few things, goes over to one of his shelves that has like a row of books on it, and he pulls down from it a very ancient looking book. The title on the front is A Dancing Blades. Brings it forward. Now, kind of like shakes off a little dust from it. This is a powerful book here. Provided you have the time to study it, it could increase your dexterity
Alright.
permanently.
How much is this book?
It's not cheap.
I assume not. See, my money is tied up with the guild at the moment. If we do have funds after we make an important purchase, I'll definitely come running to you. But at the moment, I can't promise any purchases.
Well, just keep it in mind. in the tens of thousands of gold.
Tens of thousands.
But like I said, this is a permanent change.
Yeah, he's talking about like a incredibly rare item.
Can literally raise your dexterity score by 2.
Yeah, it not only raises your dexterity
shit.
score, it raises your maximum dexterity score.
That'd be good.
Isn't it the kind of thing where like it only works every 100 years or something?
I
am I thinking of a different
don't think
thing?
I said anything about that.
It's, I mean, I think some of the different ones have different rules, but it's incredibly
Not this
rare.
Okay.
Oh, like the book specifically, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Every century.
But, yeah, it might take me a long time to be able to afford this book, unfortunately.
Right?
But I will definitely keep it in the back of my mind.
Excellent.
Oh. Yeah, that would be pretty sick.
This little lizard folk's got a fancy book.
Who knows what else he's got?
Indeed.
Fluff would like to take a shot and see if he has anything that she might be looking for.
What are you looking for, my dear furry friend?
Well, I mean, you can. If you can't tell, I'm not one for much heavy armor or heavy weaponry. I'd be looking for something that would any sort of unarmored defense or my unarmed, hand-to-hand combat.
Wouldn't impede your movements, but give you a little bit more
Sturdiness.
evadability? The ability to deflect a blow?
I mean, a cloak like that or something would be useful, but I mean, do you want me to just spell out what I'd be looking for, or?
Yeah, like the more general you make it, the quicker he'll have it, essentially.
Well, I'm just asking, like, do you as a DM just want me to personally ask you what I'm looking for, or?
Yeah, totally.
Basically either if they have something like braces of defense or a cloak of displacement, or there's something called a talisman of unarmed strikes, which gives you a +1 to unarmed strikes. There's also certain inks that allow you to get tattoos that improve unarmed strikes, I believe. So.
That's magic.
So you're looking for something to help with your punches?
Yes. If possible, that's something that certainly would make them more likely to hit. Basically anything that, like not necessarily weapons or armor, but things
Yeah,
that
I'm going through the
won't
table
weigh a monk down. Yeah,
of magic items that he has, so just give me a second.
I got you. And beyond that, like if he has any sort of book of maps or book of knowledge about where we might be heading, I'll be a little coy on that front, specifically asking for book of maps or knowledge about the surrounding area.
Do you attack with dexterity?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, really the only type of thing that helps unarmed strikes is some magic items found in some of the different adventure source books, so it's not going to be in the DMG.
I mean, if your proficiency bonus went up, would that help you?
Yeah, I mean, that would help just about everything.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
So, after a moment, he turns to you and... How much money are you willing to spend, friend? I have something that would help just about anyone immensely, but it does come at a price.
Well, what's that price?
That would be...
It actually has coin if you have wares.
Yeah. Reaches behind him, and without looking, rummages in a small chest full of different large gems, like about the size of a palm. Each of the gems is a different color and different material, and he pulls out one that is completely clear. You can see through it, almost as if it's just air itself. The crystal is so clear.
Fluff gets excited at the notion of it, but she's also kind of let down at, like, she thinks she knows what these are and gets the feeling that she probably cannot afford them. Are those what I think they are?
Powerful stones with different... This one in particular would help with all manner of things.
That sounds like even one of the more expensive of the whole bunch.
It certainly is, but it fits your needs.
It certainly would, but I'm not sure all the gold that we have together would suffice.
Well,
Especially hearing the quote on the book.
well, I am certain we will run into each other again. And I will, of course, have my wares. So just keep me in mind.
This guy up and
A little dejected that she's run into a giant cache of iron stones but cannot afford any that she would particularly think are useful. These are definitely a case of if you have to ask, you cannot afford them.
Aren't all magic
At
items.
this point, I think Luke was going in to grab Orphan.
Yeah, I was just gonna go in and be like, "Hey, orphan!"
This is in the middle of my meditation.
Oh yeah, I'm screwed.
You're at like the tail end of it. Would probably be wrapping up to head off to the meeting soon. By the time they're getting back.
Be like, orphan!
You open the door. What is it?
The room is dark. You see like 4 candles burning in like a diamond shape behind him.
Does he have his new armor on and all that?
Probably, if you put it on.
If you say anything, I will come over there and punch you in the chest.
Say anything about what? I'm literally wondering if you have your new armor on.
Yes.
Hey,
If-
orphan! Oh, I see you already spent some gold today. There's someone outside selling magic items.
Hmm.
I don't know if you've got the money, but maybe you want to take a look. He had a fancy sword, but I know you already got one yourself.
Worth a browse, I suppose. I'll be out there in a minute.
All right, you get outside the tail end of the conversation between Fluff and the splendiferous Lario. Howdy, howdy! You look like another potential customer. What can I do for you?
Probably not much, considering I don't have much money to spend, unfortunately.
That surely is a shame.
I hope you don't mind window shopping, though.
Oh, take a look around.
Do you have any interesting shields or weapons? Swords, perhaps?
Swords? I just showed your friend over here a sword I had in particular. Really good at slicing stuff up.
May I ask? Do you enchant things, or are you just a seller?
Oh, I pick up things here, I pick up things there, trade some items. I don't do it myself.
But do you have any, like, appraisal knowledge or whatnot? Like, I guess my question is like, comparing the sword that I have to the one that he's selling.
What do you have again?
I have the longsword of wounding.
Of wounding. Let's see what that is.
Longsword of wounding
So
is a nice rare item.
It really is.
Do you, like, let him look at it?
Yeah, I'm gonna play around, like...
Let me take a look at that. Kind of looks at it. He mutters some words and, like, waves his hand over it. Grabs an amulet around his neck before he does it. Whispers the phrase. Ah, this is a nice blade, Not quite as nice as the one that I have here. He once again shows the one with, like, a mildly serrated edge to it. But that is a nice blade.
The amulet that he just grabbed, would I recognize that as like an arcane focus, or was he literally using the amulet to identify the thing?
Roll an Arcana check.
That's gonna be a 6.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Ouch. Ouch.
Bummer.
You can't tell.
Okay.
He's too subtle about the motions. All you really notice is that before whatever he does to the blade, he does grab his amulet first.
Okay.
Alright, so hands your sword back to you.
May I ask what it is that you just did there?
Oh, just a simple identify so I
Okay.
could see what magic surround this blade.
I see. Moving past the weapons, though, do you have any shields of any kind that might be?
I've got a few shields. Something on the cheaper side. That gives
what do you got? I'm interested in whatever you might have.
I've got something that could help you with resistances to different elemental effects, and then I have some that'll make you a little better at deflecting damage. A little bit higher armor class than your standard shield.
Interesting. Any with some unusual designs on them?
Yeah,
mine's looking a
they're
little...
all custom made and
Mine's looking a little
enchanted with magic.
How much would those run?
The increased armor. I think is just. Yeah, just I'll say an extra 1,000. Not even. Ivory Sanctum members, I want to start off on the right foot. We'll say 500 gold for the improved shield. Something with elemental resistance, though. It's probably going to be a bit more expensive, say a couple thousand.
I see. Well, as I said before, I don't have much coin right now. But if I do come across some more, I'll be sure to...
We'll meet again.
I take it you're just traveling around then?
Oh, yes, I go city to city, yeah. I get around.
Alright. I'll keep it in mind. Thank you for showing me, by the way.
Sure, of course. Spread the word. The splendiferous Lario is making his rounds.
Ah! I just wanted to let you all know, since you're all out here, I'm headed off to City Hall. Go meet up with your group to try and get into the goddamn jail.
Before Lario walks away, I do want to ask, so that identify that you just used, is that a spell that you've learned, or was it your amulet?
Oh, no, he touches the amulet again. It's a little something I've picked up in my adventures. It helps me out quite a bit.
So the amulet allows you to identify magical objects?
Yeah, it lets me know what kind of magic is in the area, and I can focus it onto a specific item.
Do you perhaps have any more of those with you?
I can't say I do. I'd be sore to part with the one I have.
I'm sure.
But if it's something you're interested in, I could keep my ear to the ground, maybe make a trade, find one for you later.
It would be quite useful for us.
Very well, I'll keep an eye out for one.
Much appreciated.
I'm
headed
leaving.
to City Hall, you say?
Yeah.
Well, should we perhaps discuss our plans and then head over as a group? Because I have quite a bit I'd like to ask the shipmates myself.
Walk and talk. The meeting should be over soon.
Prefer not to have strangers listen in on our conversation.
I'm not missing yogurt, but I have 15 minutes to spare before I get over there.
Hopefully it won't take too long.
Alright.
Go into the guild hall
Head
then.
inside.
Into the guild hall. Come join me.
Chat for a moment.
Business.
What?
Let's get down to
Let's
business.
get down to business.
To the beat.
So, between the bet and between what you
Okay.
got from Brody, we have 9,000 gold,
Yes.
and it'll cost 8,000 just to buy the ship.
Yep.
And he said it would be, what, 4,000 for very basic repairs, as an estimate without even seeing the piece of shit?
Yeah, without seeing it, but I mean, if we get discounts of whatever, then we have discounts.
Friends of Greg, I highly doubt that he would talk the price down at all.
No,
If anything, he might talk it up.
I don't see us. We're not gonna talk it up or talk it down anymore.
Well, you certainly talk it up.
All right, you're right. Okay, so then let's.
I'm surprised we haven't already.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Character sheet went away. Okay, so that being said, we have the 9,000, so we have the 8,000. The plan is still to buy the airship.
What are we buying an airship for?
To get to the Breath of Souls. It's in the mountain ranges.
Mountain ranges.
It's a very deadly path by foot, evidently, so traveling by
There's a
sky might be
swamp in those
easier.
mountain ranges?
We don't actually know. But there could just...
Be a castle?
The swamp is down in mid.
Have you seen a castle in a swamp?
A vision of a castle in the mountains, and at the base of the mountains, or surrounding the castle, rather, there's a swamp. At the base of the mountains, there's forest. Something tells me that's where Zaire is.
Well, perhaps.
Sounds like Mount Gakra, which is what their guard told me he might be at.
So,
I'm not sure that trying to go directly to Zaire is the best choice right now.
No, I agree. As much as I hate to admit it.
We at least have a good idea of where he is for in the future.
for now though, we need to decide a couple of things. Are we investing in the airship? Are we going to leave on the airship as it is without any sort of repairs, or are we going to give it a couple of days and possibly put more money into the ship to get repairs done?
I feel like we should at least wait a couple days. As well, we've taken down one airship with the cultists. That's not to say that they won't send another here if they're planning on attacking the city.
Okay.
I think somebody was told, I don't remember when it happened, but you were told that Zaire had a fleet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's probably something I would have known based on my history with Zaire.
But they're probably sending another ship here. They're probably going to be quite upset with the whole circumstance.
Oh, it was when you were talking to the escaped guy who was kind of being the negotiator for the pirate crew. I think he told you that.
I think you're right.
Okay. Yeah. But
So the question is,
I mean, if we're going to be, if they have a fleet of ships, anything like what they, what we've already seen, then going out in a very rickety airship does not seem like the best choice.
no, it does not. And
Yeah, it might be
Jackstone
worth
himself
looking
advised staying in
into
town for a few days.
What the position was of the Black Heart. Because if it was like their lead vessel, like it'd be good to find out what the rest of the fleet looks like and what role the Black Heart played.
I'm afraid I won't be much help in the airship business. I don't have a lot of coin on me.
well, that's the other question: is do we have enough coin to put towards repairing the boat? Because I've got an extra close to 2,000 gold that I can put towards it. That puts us at 11,000.
I don't even have that much.
About 3,000.
I've still got a bit as well.
I've got 100 gold.
It's better than being broke.
So, perhaps I think it is decided that we're buying the ship. Yes.
I mean, we probably want to have Brody take a look at it to
Yeah.
Yeah.
diagnose the state of the airship and what repairs would cost before we do so.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Then
even
I'm
if,
more than willing to go and talk to Grike about getting Brody to check in on the ship and figure all that out. As long as he's willing to let us let Brody do that before we purchase the ship.
Because if it's going to be a rickety ship, no matter what, given our current gold availability, I mean, it may it may be slower, but it may be safer to try to go through the mountains less conspicuously.
Yeah.
We can all get some swords.
And this time, just not talk to any strangers on the side of the road.
Where's the fun in that?
Yeah, why do they have candy?
I mean, I consider living more fun than getting eaten by witches, but you do you.
Go back by the farm and see what they did to their dad.
No. No thanks. Alright.
I'm intrigued. Bloody hell.
Then,
He's part of the undead army now.
Oh, hey.
I'm gonna head back to
He didn't
Greg
even
then,
get that.
and, see if Brody can check out the ship. Anyone want to join me?
I'll tag along.
I'm going over to the city hall to go meet with your group.
Should go.
I'll go with Orphan.
Alright, so Fluff and Orphan are heading to interrogate, or talk to your group so you can go to the prison and interrogate the prisoners.
I mean, I've been to the prison.
Sorry, before we do,
The city of
you guys,
Cloudheim.
are we going to, no matter what, wait on purchasing the airship, or do you guys have
I'm
time
gonna
to
go
purchase the airship?
I'm gonna go to Greg and see if Brody can check out the ship before we purchase it.
Okay, so I'll just hold on to all the gold for now.
Yeah, honestly, I don't want to have the gold in hand until Brody has checked it out and told us how much it would cost to repair it. Whether that's just basic repairs or full-on upgrades, you know, at least having an idea. Because
Alright.
theoretically, with mine and Mira's money alone, we can at least put in, you said 3,000?
Yeah.
So we could put 6,000 gold into the ship after purchase.
And I mean, Brody may be able to get you a more fair appraisal on this quote-unquote piece of shit.
Right. I don't think the price is going to lower, but at least the repair.
I can't say that it will, but having someone who actually has that sort of mechanical knowledge could only help.
But also giving us an idea of repair costs.
Road's not the up and up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I will go with Orphan to City Hall, jail,
Things,
wherever exactly they're
adventures.
going.
Alright. So Fluff and Orphan, is anyone... Oh, Mira.
Yeah.
What were you saying about
Oh, 'cause
prison
I have
stuff?
the writs of notice that we got from the city of Cloudheim to like go and do business in the city, and I've also been to the prison and interrogated prisoners, or the one prisoner.
Yep.
They do this, stab themselves in the leg.
Yeah. So like they would at least recognize me.
I want to go meet with your group anyway to determine the results of that council meeting that they're having.
Alright. So that leaves Dio and Luke heading off to meet with Grike.
Yep.
Alright, so you lot, the three of you, Fluff, Mira, Orphan, head off to the City Hall-esque building. Head inside. The secretary up front points you over to the lounge area. You can have tea and crumpets or whatever if you
I'd
want.
like a cracker.
Have yourself to get a nice
Thank
cracker.
you.
Yeah.
What a
There's
biscuit.
some that are like chocolate dipped in different.
This stream is sponsored by crackers and Dr.
Just
Pepper
like,
cream
like
soda.
saltine, a Ritz. What do you?
I'm a
Bro, they
I'm
got
a-
saltines,
I'm a wheat
that's
thins
like
brand guy.
raggedy
Oh, wheat
business.
thins. Okay.
Wheat
Yeah.
thins?
wheat thins.
What?
Why
What?
am I saying what weird?
What do you mean?
I love that bit. So good.
Wheat thins.
Alright, cool. So you have a snack. After a time, your group comes out from one of the back hallways. Looks tired. He's not wearing a helmet or anything. He's got it like tucked under one arm and his hand on the hammer that's at his waist. Still in like his full plate armor, but the way he walks, he's just tired. You can see it in his face. Comes out of the hallway area. Secretary says something as he walks by, and he turns and looks to the lounge area and sees the three of you sitting.
Like to.
He perks up a little bit, seeing Mira, and recognizes you and Fluff as well.
Gonna, I guess, get up and.
Oh, there! It's always good to see Ivory Sanctum.
Heard you were in a council meeting.
Aye, I've risen the ranks quite a bit.
How did it go?
Aye, it's the rough stuff. Last night the cultists made some serious moves.
Yeah.
We got a lot of dead guards. A lot.
More so than the battle on the pier?
Yeah, it was a full-blown attack all over the city. They've been setting it up for weeks, months. Trying to get that damn book. Luckily, whatever the lot of you did down there was enough to distract them, and they weren't able to complete their plan.
That's good news, I guess.
Were they attacking from within the city?
Yeah,
Or
they had
without?
agents planted all over the place.
Do you know if they have more agents within?
Bloody hell, I wish I knew. We've caught quite a few, but who knows what else is lurking in the shadows.
Oh,
You were able to stave them off? The
Aye,
book guarded?
Gladheim remains whole.
Yogurt, I have a favor to ask.
What you need?
I'd like to get into the jail to interrogate some of the crew of the ship that we captured the other night.
Of course, of course.
Could you get me in?
You want to go there now?
Yeah, if that's alright with you.
Aye, follow me. Take you there myself. I could use a break from all this other bullshit.
I understand that.
Politics not particularly your style?
No, definitely not. I'm a doer, not a sitting and talker.
Swing first, ask questions later?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't go that far, mate. I've got a brain still.
Fair enough.
I wish I could go adventuring with you lot. Be a good time. Well, this way then. Alright, he takes you off. Mira, you quickly pick up and realize where you're going, like you've been to the prison before. Takes you off down some different hallways and into a back room. When you get to the entry area of the prison, your group talks to the front receptionist, lets him know why you're there. He kind of looks at you. Apparently, that bloke, the one you rescued, he's been here the entire time. You want to talk to him too?
Maybe later.
Alright.
Got a
who-
fair bit of information out of him already.
Who did you want to talk to specifically?
Preferably the captain of the ship.
Sure. He tells that to the receptionist, and she holds up a message stone or some kind of communication device. Whispers some instructions to it, and it's being settled immediately. Your Groot, anything else I can do for you? No, thank you very much. Right, you lot there. I'm gonna get him in the interrogation cell for us. I'll show you the way. Takes you back some other hallways into a room with a heavy, basically an entirely metal door. You can see wood underneath, but it's been reinforced to the point where it's almost solid metal on the outside.
Can't stop me.
Oh, you all would have seen masons walking in and out of the ivory sanctum, by the way.
Just kind of sheepishly
While you were
avoid
there.
their gaze.
Specifically you, Luke, you would have noticed the masons. They were like going downstairs and doing work. They were seeing them bringing in buckets of all kinds of like grout and stuff like that.
Put back on that room. Good.
I mean, as long as everything's getting fixed, I don't care.
Yeah, that's just like like you don't know what happened down there, but they're working on something.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you just know
Hopefully it's
I
fine.
showed up in a bunch of bandages after Fluff picked me up at the guild hall, and now there are people repairing them downstairs.
I mean, but for all I know, you got the bandages for being tortured.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You get to the back cell, and inside, stripped of all her garb and in just kind of like a plain gray shirt, gray trousers, sits the captain. She's on the other side of like a little like barred cell area. The room's divided half and half. Her half is on the other side of the cell wall. There's a little bench there. There is a seat on the opposite side of her, so you could potentially go in and talk to her within the cell. But for right now, the gate's closed, locked. When you get to the door, there's a guard there, hands your group a key. Your group then turns and hands it to which of you?
I'm assuming
Probably Mira.
All right.
since he knows me the best.
Yeah.
So he holds the key out to Mira, says this is for the interior gate. Don't know if... Do you want me to stick around? I should probably get back to work.
Well,
You
would it be
do what you need to
helpful for
do.
To have this information?
What's that?
Would it be helpful for you to have the information that we get out of her, potentially?
Yeah, if you find out anything of interest, just send me a message or write me a note or something. Come see me later.
They know
That we can do.
that I can get back in here without any trouble now.
Yeah, I should be able to arrange something.
Thank you.
You got a sanctum sigil yet? That
No.
would get you in quickly. Well, if you're not in, I know I'd love to be if I didn't have this damn job, so consider it. They're a
We'll
good
see.
lot. At least the ones I've seen.
Not one to stick around in one place, that's all.
Oh, very tough.
Oh,
Sorry, mate, I'm a bit snarky.
it's all good.
Well, good luck to you. I'm going back to work. Let me know if you get any good information.
Thanks for the help.
Of course, anytime. Sanctum. You're basically family at this point, how much you've helped us out. Wish we could give you more. Maybe I'll see if I can do another round and get some more donations for you.
We may need them.
Sure. Well, good luck. And to you, dearie. Specifically at Fluff. Alright.
Good little
Turns
half
around
bow.
and leaves.
So who wants first crack at the captain?
There is the Cloudheim guard who's standing just outside the entryway to the interrogation room. But other than that, it's just you three and the captain on the other side.
Can the captain hear us?
Oh, the door's open right now, so yeah.
No.
I'm just kind of here to provide supervision, make sure nothing gets out of hand.
Why would you think something would get out of hand?
No reason.
Well, we have mostly promised to keep her alive.
But I'll like hang back with the guard.
After a few moments, you hear the sound of running footsteps echoing up from down the hall. A few moments later, a figure comes into view. You recognize it as the freed captive from the ship earlier.
The one who's
He
bartering.
runs up. Yeah. Runs up to the three of you. I heard you. You were interrogating the captain. Could I see her? Can I go in?
It's not our decision to make.
Well, I mean, just say I'm with you, you know? He, looks kind of nervously at the guard who's just watching, not making any movements. Just watching the interaction between you.
I'm gonna just stare him down and say, it's in your best interest to leave this matter to us and stay out of it.
All right, roll an intimidation check.
I'm gonna put a hand on his shoulder.
Oh, God.
11.
Roll assist.
No, not
okay.
not like you and I. We should have a chat. And I want to kind of lead him away because I want to have a conversation with this guy.
What is your tone?
Like,
Genuinely friendly, or is this like an
this is
intimidation
like a
thing?
kind of intimidating, but like, hey, we need to talk.
Okay, roll an assist check for right now.
Okay.
Because
like, I do genuinely want to question him.
You're basically, you put your hand on his shoulder and say this at the same time Mira's staring at him intensely, and then she says her bit. What do you get?
What's the modifier
It's
on
a natural one?
Charisma. For
charisma? So a 4.
Okay, so you do not assist.
Sure.
What was
That's-
your roll?
I got an 11.
11.
I don't want to.
I just want to be clear. Is this guy just running free in the precinct?
He's been here almost the entire time.
He was not one of the ones
He's not
fighting us.
Yeah, and
He
he
is-
does.
The one that helped everyone escape.
Okay, so he's not considered a prisoner.
No,
No.
at least not enough to warrant being captured, I guess.
Yeah, he's pretty much been under watch, but he's not a prisoner. He's free to do as he wills, and
Okay.
has just kind of